legal and personal steps she's taking. How are you holding up?
I'm doing the best I can.
What has been the toughest part for you? It seems like at first when you first came here, all the doors were shut.
Yes, they were. Everywhere I went, they were shut. Came on a Friday. You know how weekends are. I came on a Friday and I tried all day long to get something done and was not able to. And Saturday I had to wait, Sunday I had to wait, and I even tried to go by where the baby was staying and see the baby, but they wouldn't let me see her. I mean, they didn't come to the door when we knocked on the door, so I didn't get to see her.
Now you've made some headway, at least with lawyers, but still no access to the baby at this point.
None at all.
How tough is that for you as a grandmother?
It's very hard knowing that this man was with my daughter and my grandson when they both died. Now he has my granddaughter. I'm very concerned for her safety.
You filed some court orders. Let's first talk about the one that you filed here in the Bahamas. The purpose is to make sure what, the baby's okay?
Yes, and that she's not moved anywhere. She stays here.
Are you worried that he could take the baby and take her somewhere?
Yes, or hurt her.
Are you really worried about that?
Yes, I am.
What makes you feel that he could do something with that? Is it possible he could have just been in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Twice? No, I don't think it's possible. He was there when my grandson died, who did not do drugs. Now, my daughter did do drugs, and I never said that Howard made her do them. She took them on her own. She was a grown woman. She took them on her own, but my grandson did not do drugs.
Now, you've also filed an order, I know, in Florida court.
Yes.
Tell us about that one, too, and the goal of that.
That goal is, he said on TV, I saw him, and I was just furious with him when I saw it. You know, he won't let me see the baby, anything. And he said on national TV that he and I were working together to...
Any truth that there's any effort?
Absolutely not. No truth. He's a liar.
How do you feel about Howard Stern?
I am very angry with him. You know, like I said, I still think that he had something to do with both my grandson's death.
Even though he hasn't been charged with anything.
Even though he hadn't been charged. It's a mother's intuition, and I know that doesn't mean anything, but I'm telling you that he had something to do with both my grandson's death and my daughter's death. Now I'm scared to death for my granddaughter.
What do you think of people who say you were estranged from your daughter for many years, and that, why should you get access even though you are, kin?
Yeah, well, Vicki was on drugs most all the time, and she knew that I did not approve of drugs. So we talked, not very often, but, she called me after Danny died. She was extremely upset and crying, but, she would call and sing me a song. One time she called me and said, "Mom, don't go to work tomorrow." I said, "Why?" She said, "Because I'd had a dream that you got killed, so don't go to work tomorrow." And this was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to go to work at 6, so, I couldn't go back to sleep after. We talked, but it wasn't frequently. It wasn't every day. It wasn't every week. It was once or every month or 2 months, it went by. But she would call. But
in your heart of hearts, as you look at what's happening now, being that you are a mother, do you believe Howard Stern is a father?
No, I do not. I believe Larry Burkhead is the father.
You do? Why do you feel that?
Because he was with her then, and he cared so much about her. He tried to get her off drugs. He tried. Now, if Howard Stern loved her, he would have tried to get her off drugs instead of giving her the drugs.
You're essentially saying he facilitated a murder, or was it accomplice? That's a strong allegation.
Oh, I know it in my heart. I know he did. I know he did my grandson, and I know he did her. She's taken overdoses before many times, but he's always made sure she got her, stomach pump, got to the hospital on time. This time he didn't.
How long will you fight this? Because
forever. I will never quit. I won't. Lost 2 children already. I'm trying hard not to lose a third one, and he will. Something will happen to that baby. I'm scared to death.
When you look at this, you say that there's a concern of being with Howard, but what proof? Is it just a gut? When you make an accusation like this, there's proof behind it.
My grandson is dead, and my daughter is dead, and he was there both times.
Could it be just, wrong place, wrong time coincidence?
Twice? No. Once maybe, but he stepped over the line on the second one.
If you could see him now, what would you say? And what would you want to say to police? Because they so far
don't believe it.
Haven't gone after her.
I'm surprised he's not in jail. I can't believe they haven't done anything. But Howard, you know the truth. And if they don't get you on this earth, you got to stand before God. And you're going to have to tell him, and he already knows. So.
And what do you say real quickly to authorities? Because 2 countries so far have questioned him and said, look, you were just there.
Please help me. save my granddaughter. She's the only one left in that family. Please help me save her. Larry is the father. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I mean, he's the only one out there trying to, he's been trying since he knew she was pregnant to get her help, and he has tried so hard, and I truly believe he's the father. And I know Stern's not. He's not. He couldn't love her and let her go through what she went through and just keep giving her drugs. If he loved her, he'd help get her off of them, and he didn't.
Well, our prayers are with you, because we can feel the fight that and the love, obviously, you still have for your daughter so much.
Yeah, she loved me too. I know she did. And I loved her. We both loved each other. We just didn't get along because of the drugs.
Thank you very much for being here and continuing your fight. Everybody understands as a parent and as a loved one. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you much.